My name is Maddie, and I love to go on little expeditions. So much so that I recently quit my 9-to-5 job, packed up all of our things, and convinced my husband to move into a truck camper with me to travel full time. Of course, I love adventuring with my husband and our dog the most, but you will also find me on some solo adventures as I try to reach my goal of visiting all 50 states and all 7 continents.
New Mexico, 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 Texas! There's no sign. We just had to watch the border crossing on our Apple Maps. Oh, that's sad. A little anticlimactic without a sign.
There ain't nothing out here but oil fields.
Texas is our 34th state we've traveled to together, and we are so excited to be here for this week. I had to wait until Jared took over the driving to explain what we're doing in Texas, but over the next couple of days we plan on hitting a ghost town, a national park, and even possibly stepping foot into Mexico, so definitely tune in for the rest of this episode. I think you guys are gonna love it. We have been driving since 6 a.m. To clarify, Jared has been driving mostly since 6 a.m. It is 8:37 right now, and we are 1 hour away from our Airbnb tonight.
To be fair, it was my idea that we do this in one day because I'm built different.
Terlingua? I don't know, it's like 5 minutes from the western entrance to Big Bend National Park. So very, very close.
Very nice.
Good morning from Terlingua. This was an amazing little stay. We're gonna stay here actually again tonight, so I'll make sure to give you guys a room tour at some point because I would already, after one night of just sleeping, hands down say book this place if you're coming to visit the area. We made it to Terlingua Ghost Town. And boy, does it look like a ghost town out here.
This place
and feels like one too, honestly, it's so hot. So this is the Starlight Theater. It actually used to be abandoned, but they turned it into a restaurant that's open from 5 p.m. to midnight. So maybe we'll come tonight. The jail is one cell, I guess. Still a blanket ready for somebody to go in here.
This is the spookiest town in America.
Spookiest town we've ever been to, Terlingua for sure. Do you feel the energy?
Yeah, I mean, it's very quiet in here. Extremely quiet and filled with solitude.
Well, if you can't tell from the size of the bag that we're walking away with from the Terlingua Trading Company, definitely worth the stop. This is not your average gift store with just like tacky souvenirs. No, there's like local artists selling stuff in there. Really nice shop. And the people there are very kind. And then when you're in somewhere like this, where it's not very populated, it just feels like if you have the funds to and you're visiting, you should really try to give back to the local community. So, on to the next stop. So we thought we were entering an abandoned church, but it actually looks like this church in the ghost town of Terlingua is actually still used, which is really cool. It's beautiful inside, and you can tell there's a lot of love and a lot of gathering that still happens there. This place is insane. It's also like over 100 degrees. I feel like a rattler or a scorpion could be around any corner out here. We were about to leave this spot and this caught my eye in the distance. Look at this old swing set. Slides now just going straight into the bushes. What do you think?
I'd like to do some deep exploration here.
We are currently walking up to what used to be Perry Mansion and now has been bought and turned into a running hotel. It looks like the Perry Mansion Holiday Hotel. It actually looks pretty nice.
That's where the sign is. Welcome to the Perry.
Yeah. It's cool that it's in like the still abandoned looking building style. I expected to come to this ghost town and see like a bunch of empty buildings, nothing going on, but I'm very impressed with how the locals here seem to have bought a lot of these abandoned places and they've turned them into businesses and they're, you know, banking off of the tourism here. Everybody coming to see Big Bend National Park, which is only 10 minutes away or so, to fund these places that they've made. We are at a restaurant called VENGA, which does breakfast and lunch, and I got the refried bean tostadas, breakfast tostadas, just without any meat.
Breakfast burrito with potatoes, bacon, egg, jalapenos. Torpedo!
This place is so cool. They also sell tons of like gear for hiking and everything, and then of course little souvenirs, t-shirts. They sell art. Very, very trendy spot. I'd say we liked it.
Hello?
We just drove into Big Bend National Park, actually probably about 20 minutes ago, but where we're driving to takes about an hour to get to from the west entrance, which is the closest entrance to where we're staying. Oh my gosh, this bug is enormous. Just coming to get some water at the visitor center, but look at this.
You can't go inside?
Good little stop off to fill the waters before we head out on our hike. It's in the heat of the day, so we're putting on a bit of sunscreen before we get out there. We're at Santa Elena's Canyon Trail, or Santa Elena's?
Yeah, that's right.
Canyon Trail. Yeah, we were gonna do the Butte Canyon Trail, and we stopped at the visitor center, which I highly suggest because those people literally know everything, and they told us that it's actually like the worst time of day and it's gonna be like 120 degrees out there if we try to do the Butte Canyon today. So you can see the canyon right behind us. This will give us a view of the Rio Grande River, and that's what we're here for, really. So
yeah, we're gonna try to cross into the Mexico side, and just a fair warning, this isn't a legal crossing. Like, you can't actually go over and stay over there.
No, it's like we would have to climb up the whole canyon if we wanted to get into Mexico. But we did want to do, there's like a little donkey, there's like, you can get in a paddle boat and then do a donkey ride and go to Butte, Mexico, and like have a margarita and a taco. But they only do it Friday through Monday, and of course we're here on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So unfortunately not this trip, but just a reason to come back to Big Bend and spend more time here next time.
Mm-hmm. Those peanuts are nice. You could just walk right in with them.
So from the Santa Elena Canyon trailhead parking,
The Rio Grande is actually just right here, and that side is Mexico. And that's really our goal today. Not heat exhaustion, and we've seen like so many warning signs. I don't know if we'll do the whole canyon trail. We'll see. Maybe we still will after this. Can't tell how deep this is, but I kind of just want to cross it right now so I've crossed into Mexico. Kind of looks deep, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look deep.
But it probably gets shallower over there on the edge.
I'm gonna test it out.
Okay, let's see if we can cross it. Okay, we're about halfway. I need to plan my route. Okay. Texas, 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 Texas. Oh, it's mushy. Texas, Texas, Mexico! Woo! We made it to the... We made it to the Mexico side. Ugh. Ew. Oh, it's big sinkers. Ew. Ew.
Stay in the water, and I would go up here where it gets a little more rocky.
Oh, this is kind of gross, actually. I'm gonna go up to this dried stuff and see if it's good.
Oh, you're gonna sink it all up.
Nope. This is good. My poor Tivas. They're covered in mud, but we're on the Mexico side of the Rio Grande. This is the goal, people. The goal was also to like cook tacos over here, make some margaritas, but I just haven't been feeling the best today, so it's probably not gonna happen. But we made it still. That's all that matters. I'm in Mexico, and if I go over there, I'm in the US. It's just still not getting old to me. Really, really cool spot. Santa Elena Canyon. We're not even doing the canyon hike. That's up there. You can see like railing and stairs. So it would have been more of like a steep climb than just on the river. Oh wow, it's so hot. I cannot imagine camping out here. We just did a pretty short hike, and I am spent. I think it means time to go back to our Airbnb and finally put the cold plunge pool to the test. Freaking hot right now. Oh my gosh, my face gets beet red.
Your whole body was beet red.
Your girl doesn't have the best circulation. We're on the Maxwell Scenic Drive, and boy is it scenic.
If you're in the pamphlet they give you, they say like how long are you here for? And if you're just here per day, like us, this is what they recommend. They recommend you come do this drive, and then you do that trail that we were just on, along with 2 other things, but it's too damn hot for all that.
It really is too hot. But yeah, luckily Jared read up on that, so it made me feel good that we're doing the things you're supposed to do if you're here for a short period of time. Okay, we just made it back to our room, and I think it's time I give you a little tour because things are looking pretty tidy. So first, when you walk in over to the right, you have this desk. They've left this huge guidebook for you and some information on Big Bend.
There's a chair, a little lamp. This AC is amazing. Apparently some places here do not offer that. So this is something that is really, really nice to have because the weather's crazy. This is the sleeping area. It's one giant king bed with super, super comfy bedding. Of course, you can tell Jenny's made herself comfortable here. And it's so nice. Sometimes these don't work very well, but this kept it so cool through the night to where we could be under all these big, cozy blankets. And then you walk a little further in, there's this nice little luggage stand here. I'm not showing you guys the corner because that's where I shoved all of our stuff. They have some books up here, some art, and then back in the corner they have a little fridge, and then they left 2 mugs. Jared already used this mug for his coffee, a ton of espresso pods, an espresso machine, and some tea bags. And this fridge is pretty decent size to have in your room. But then beyond that fridge, if we had any other kitchen needs, like a microwave, a stove, anything like that, there is a community kitchen. It's just unlocked all the time. There's a big commercial fridge in there if we had more stuff, and everything else that you would need to cook, a big table, and they left even more coffee in there. So really, really unique spot. And would definitely suggest booking this room. I'll, of course, as I always do, leave in the description notes for this video the information for this Airbnb, a link in case if you want to look it up and book it yourself. And the last part of our Airbnb is the bathroom, which was absolutely beautiful. I loved the tile that they had in there, the fact that there was this huge standing shower, and they left us robes. This just felt luxurious. Time to go try the community pool at our Airbnb. It's supposed to be up this way. It's a little hike to get up to the pool. Oh. It's deep.
It's very deep.
Okay. We just had some snacks, got some beverages, and we're back for round 2 at the pool. It's too nice not to spend the rest of the evening there.